So this is extremely important. This is a very, very important video. Let's talk about what's going on in the world. There's this energy that's been running rampant in the world of people secretly not liking other people and tethering themselves to that person. Let's talk about signs that somebody secretly hates you. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't have the time to be allowing the wrong individuals to fall through the cracks. Okay? We don't have the leeway. We don't have the time. We don't have enough room to allow people who secretly dislike us to seep in between the cracks and make their way into our personal lives. Signs that people secretly dislike you or secretly hate you. Let me tell you something. As children, we were taught that people are complex. People are not complex in regards to subjects like this. The older I get, I feel like people are extremely easy to read. I don't consider people confusing at all. I think that if people just learn to observe people close enough, you would never be blindsided by them because they will all operate in the same manner and they will all use the same tactics when they have a disdain for you. Okay, so the first sign that somebody secretly hates you is body language. Okay, here's this little tiny thing that I've noticed. When someone secretly hates you, there's something that they're always going to do. Pay attention to this. What they're always going to do is, whether it's when they initially meet you for the first time or every time you meet them in person or during conversation, every time someone secretly hates you, they're going to do this. Are you ready? Are you ready? They're going to size you up. It's very quick though. It happens like within 3 seconds. It happens very fast. So you have to pay attention. They're going to size you up. Look at you from toe to head or look at you from head to toe. And it's very fast. Within 4 seconds or 3 seconds it happens. Or sometimes, you know what? Actually, that's too long. It takes them 1 second to do this. That's how quick it is. Once they size you up, they don't like you. They don't like you, okay? And what they will do is when they size you up, and they do it subconsciously, right? They do it subconsciously. Like, they don't even realize that they're doing it. Once, let's say they size you up, and when they're done sizing you up, they see that you caught them sizing you up. They're going to run and give you a compliment to play it off, or they're going to run and tell you that they really liked your outfit to make you think that they were really just looking at your outfit. Ladies and gentlemen, people are cowards, okay? People are cowards. People are cowards. They're bullies. And this is the type of, they rather do all of this than simply stay away from the person that they don't like. Because people are cowards. And they have their hearts are so full of evil that instead of just, like, for me, if I don't like you, you will never be around me, ever. Mark my words. There's no one who's in my life that I don't like. If I don't like you, you will never be around me. But there are certain people where their hearts are so full of evil that they want the person that they don't like around them, so they have an opportunity to constantly hurt them repetitively, because that makes them feel better about themselves. That's why so many people, they secretly hate you. And when you try to leave the situation, or you try to leave the relationship or the friendship, they try to reel you back in or butter you up to get you back in, because they need their whipping board, which is you. So that's one thing that I've noticed, is that size up that takes either a second or 2 seconds to happen. Once you catch them doing that to you, distance yourself and get away from that person. It's gonna go downhill. It's gonna go downhill. That simple sign right there. Like, there's a difference between looking at someone and looking at someone's outfit and then sizing them up. The only person that should be intentionally sizing you up is if you're going to get a dress fitting at a tailor or a bridal shop, and you have to turn around, and the tailor or the owner of the bridal shop is telling you, turn around, I want to get a 360-degree look at the dress, and they're looking at you for up and down, seeing what part of the dress they can tighten, what part of the dress they can loosen, what part of the wedding dress. That's the only time someone should ever be looking at you that way. Outside of that, when someone sizes you up, they secretly hate you. It's not something that's done by accident. It's not something that's harmless, or I look at everyone that way. No. The minute someone sizes you up, it's going to only go downhill from there. And you see, these are the tiny things that I look at when I interact with people. These are the tiny things that I look for to know, because like I said, people are cowards, right? People are very covert and passive aggressive. So you have to be able to look at these clues to be able to see. I remember for one of my mother's businesses, she brought someone on, and I was driving towards them to drop off something or something like that. And I met the lady. And I noticed that as she was speaking to my mother, she kept saying, oh yeah, you had that, I didn't ever have the opportunity to have that, or you have this, I didn't have the opportunity. And it's like she kept doing this, but she was trying to make it look like it was in an endearing way. And every time my mother would walk away, she would size my mother up from behind, but I saw that she was sizing my mom up. And then when my mom turned around, she would say, oh my God, you probably work out so much. I like your, like, she tried to immediately cover it up with a compliment when she saw that I noticed her sizing my mom up. And then I told my mom, be careful with that lady. She doesn't like you. She doesn't like you. Be careful with her. And then a couple weeks down the line, this lady basically tried to ruin my mother's business. So what I'm saying is, you have to, like, people are not as complex as you think. People are not as complicated as you think. And sorry to say it, most people are not even as smart as you think. All you have to do is pay attention. The second body language that shows that someone secretly hates you is dismissive body language. So when you're having a conversation with this person, they're never looking at you. Like, they're looking at the ground, they're looking at the wall, they're looking up, they're looking down on their phone, or they keep looking from left to right or playing around in their hair or their fingers. They can never give you their full undivided attention. What they're doing is they're using their body language to make you feel like what you have to say is not important. Okay, women will do this when you go out with them for brunch. Men will do this on dates. It's very quiet, but at the same time, it's very loud. I remember I had a woman that was my supervisor years ago do this to me. I went up to her to talk to her about something important, and she said, you could go ahead and talk, I'm listening to you. And she was scrolling on her phone. And I know that she was doing it to make me feel dismissive. or to dismiss me, to make me feel rejected. I know that she wasn't looking at an email. I know that she just wanted me to feel like I was talking to myself. Again, people are not as complex as you think. I always tell people, don't try and be slick with me. You're not as slick as you think you are. I know people very well across the board, men and women. I know their tactics. I know their covert ways. I know their passive-aggressive behaviors. Don't try and think that you're going to get over on me in some way. You will fail every time because I know you better than you know you. So dismissive body language, or what they'll do when they secretly hate you, is you'll be talking to them and they'll be looking down, or they'll be looking at their phone and looking around. And then when you ask them a question after they've been looking around or looking down or whatever, they're going to wait like maybe 4 to 5 seconds. They're going to make you wait, and then they're going to say, sorry, what was the question? Like, it's all about making you feel unimportant. And that's why I'm telling you guys that quality people with elegance, with good character, with integrity, quality people who treat people well, quality people with honor and respect, when you get to know people, human beings are very disrespectful. I've never seen anything like it. Male and women alike, people are extremely disrespectful. For you to meet someone who has any type of respect or honor, it's not going to be easy, because most people are disrespectful, socially awkward, or they simply don't have the courage to just tell someone that they don't like them and to leave that person alone. They don't have the courage to do that. Okay, so pay attention to dismissive body language. That is a major sign that somebody secretly hates you. I remember there was a time I had a family member come to my home with her husband, or go to my, not my home, sorry. What happened? Yeah, she came to my mother's home with her husband, and I went over to my mother's home to stop by to drop something off, and I decided to hang out with everybody, and then my brother was there, and we were all just hanging out. My father was there, we were all hanging out, and we were all like on the table having a conversation, and I noticed her husband was doing this dismissive body language that I'm talking about. I remember I noticed something. It was very quick though. He was sitting next to my brother, and my brother made a joke, and we all laughed. And then my brother kind of nudged him with, my brother nudged or elbowed him. That's something that we do in our culture to be like, right? Kind of to see if the person agrees with you. And he looked at my brother's, elbow, and then looked up at my brother, and then paused for 5 seconds and then looked away. I said, this person doesn't like us. That's such bad energy. I don't allow people who don't like me or who don't like my family to be around us. That's just not something that I do. And I have to stop this. So after that ended, I called my cousin, and I told her, I said, I'd like to have a conversation with you. And she said, what happened? I said, why do you bring your husband who doesn't like us around us? And she's like, huh? I said, he doesn't like us. She's like, oh no, that's not true. I said, yes, it is true. I don't really know if maybe you were telling him lies about us. I know women like to triangulate people against one another, or whatever side conversations that you've been having. But, if he doesn't like us, I would appreciate it if he didn't come around us after that, because that's bad energy. That's how you pick up on evil eye. That's how you pick up on residue. That person is in your home. That's dangerous to have someone who doesn't like you in your direct environment, even spiritually. It's not good. So that's what I'm saying. It's like body language can always tell you if someone secretly hates you, you know? It can always tell you. So when people secretly hate you, they will always try to pick a fight with you. Okay, now this one, this is major. This is, if you forget anything in this video, don't forget this. If someone secretly hates you, they're gonna always try to pick fights with you. When you like someone, you don't want to fight with them. Okay, you don't want to have like unpleasant, an unpleasant air in the room. When you like someone, when you admire someone, when you respect someone, who wants to keep fighting? But when someone secretly hates you, they want to pick a fight with you. They want to look for certain things, find certain things, twist your words up in a particular manner, or use something very mundane and stupid to create an opportunity for them to beat you into the ground, is what I like to say. And again, this comes back to cowards and people who have courage, because people who have courage to live in their truth will just simply tell someone, hey, I don't think we're a good fit for each other. I don't think this friendship is working. I don't think this relationship is working. Although we're family, I just, I don't feel a connection to you. I'd like to go ahead and end this bond or end this relationship. Most people don't have courage. So they're going to keep you around and bully you and bully you daily because they secretly hate you. So it's all about creating random fights from very things that make no sense to create a problem with you, right? I had a client that I was working with. I sent them a piece, and this person sent me a random picture of this piece. And I said, hi, how are you? Thank you for sending me that. Is everything okay? Is there something about the piece that you don't like? This person read my message, and then they responded hours later, call me in the morning. Ignored the hi, how are you? Ignored everything. Call me in the morning, right? Passive aggressive behavior. And this is the same client that did that size up thing to me 2 weeks before this. And so I knew it was coming. Like I said, these little tiny hints people will drop. You kind of have to already either remove them or prepare yourself for what they're going to present to you, because they're already showing you that they have a problem with you, right? So this person calls me. I said, hi, how are you? Good morning. This person says, hi. So did you get the picture that I sent you? So right then and there, I said, hi, how are you? Good morning. This person did not say, how are you back? This person did not say good morning back. And again, these are the behaviors that human beings have, and they think that they can hide the way that they feel about you from you. Most people cannot really hide the way that they feel from you if you just pay attention and observe. So this person says, did you get the picture I sent you? And I said, yeah, I got it. And then they say, I would like you to look at that picture because you're a smart girl, right? Right? You're a smart girl, right? I know you're a very intelligent girl, right? Right? Condescending, right? Condescending behavior. And then this person says, I want you to look at that picture and find what's wrong with it. And I told this client, I said, first of all, I'm not a child. So I'm not gonna play find the missing puzzle piece or find this or find that, because I'm not a child. You may go through your life in an immature way. I don't. I'm a very direct person. If I don't like something, I tell you what I don't like. If I need something fixed, I send you a screenshot of what needs to be fixed and you fix it. These games are just not something that I deal with. So you can call me when you are ready to tell me what you want fixed. I will fix it, and I will send you a new copy of what was fixed, a new PDF. You have a good morning. Hung up the phone, went on with my day. Because it's bullying. It's all bullying. You have to not engage with it I always tell people, don't engage with it. You have the power, right? A lot of people will come in and try to take the power from you, or think that they're going to pick a fight with you, or and because they secretly don't like you. So they're trying to find any opportunity to use to scream and yell at you. And by me telling this person, I'm not going to find anything, because I'm not a child. This is not a game. Life is not a game. Life is actually very serious. So when you're ready to let me know exactly what the problem is, you can send me a screenshot and it'll be fixed. I can't give you anything else. So right then and there, this person already, unfortunately, their morning got ruined because I was not open to get bullied and beat down verbally by this person. And that is what people do. It's bullying. It's cowardly. It's bullying. Again, these are all signs that we may take lightly, but these signs and catching them early on makes a major difference in your life, because I feel like life should be happy. I know we're not always going to have happy times, but I feel like as far as the people that are in our lives, it should be beautiful relationships. So if you're able to spot when someone secretly hates you, you can, give that spot that they're taking up to somebody who actually loves you and honors you, and you inspire them. Ladies, these frenemy friendships, most women are going to, either say something that is condescending or shady. They're going to do something, okay? And you're going to sense when it's weird or when it doesn't sound right. And you're either going to stay or you're going to remove yourself. But the signs are always there. Don't forget to sign up for the Glamour and Glitz Masterclass, where we're going to be talking about all things glamour. Master glamour to master opportunities, internal glamour, external glamour, working on all parts of yourself so that you can work the room and people will gravitate towards you and giving you more opportunities. Do not forget to sign up, sign up, sign up.